Today I will show you how to use the form computer. First I will tell you how to mount it to the machine. The metal plank is mounted to the machine the same way as the plank for the tension mast. You have to disassemble the machine from the stand, put it upside down and screw the metal plank for the form computer. To place the computer on the stand, you have to align the 4 holes on the back with the holes on the metal holder. To remove it, you need to lift it up and pull it. Attach the power cord on the metal pin, it will keep the cable away from the lock. Remove the back lock and turn it upside down. Here you must screw the magnetic driver with the screws from the set. This is what it should look like. Take the magnetic holder and slide it on the driver. Mine is a little broken, but it works. Now you can see from a different point of view. The magnet must pass about 3 to 5 mm away from the computer. That way the computer will detect how many rows are needed and where the lock is positioned. Now let's see the computer up close. I will tell you about all the functions of the buttons. These triangles are the lock position indicator. One of them will light up depending on which side the lock is. Each button has 2 functions. Key 8 will bring the computer to rest position. Key 9 will return the computer to working position. If you want to start the cast on with the lock at left while the indication for cast on appears on the screen, you can press key 7 so the left position indicator will light up. Key 6 is for mirroring. When you press it, the computer will reset the calculations for right front to those required for left front. Key 5 rolls back the program. After you press it, you have to enter the number of rows by which you require the program to be set back. Then you have to press the E key to confirm. For example, I have to need 20 rows and there are 10 rows remaining on the screen. I can press key 5, then I will enter 4 rows, press the E key, and now the program is rolled 4 rows back. By pressing key 4, you can advance the program by the required number of rows while the cast on is displayed. After entering the rows, you have to press the E key to confirm. By pressing key 3, you will advance the program by 1 row each time you press it. If you press and hold key 2, the number of the already needed rows will be displayed. After pressing key 1, you can insert a figure during the program check. After entering the number, you have to press the E key to confirm. By pressing key 0, you can remove any figure not required during the program check. The C key clears incorrect figures which are to be replaced by corrected ones. The E key is like Enter key. You have to press it to confirm the entered values. The computer doesn't have memory, so it can't store the programs. When the computer is disconnected from the power supply or if the current is interrupted, the program will be erased. When entering a program, the computer has to be plugged into the same socket as it will be for knitting. Turn on the computer and start entering the program. Enter the first number in your program and press the E key to confirm. If you make a mistake or the error message appears, you can press the C key to clear the message and reinsert the value. The last line of each program must be 0 and you have to enter it every time. After pressing the E key, the first figure will automatically be displayed. Check that the figure in the display corresponds with the first line of the program, press the E key and check the whole program. If you find a mistake, you can clear and replace the wrong value by pressing the C key. If you have forgotten to enter a figure, you can press key 1, enter the value, then press the E key to confirm. If you want to check or correct the program while you're knitting, press the E key, then check and correct the program. When you finish the program check, the plus sign and a number will show up on the display. Plus sign at the beginning of the knitting means casting on, and the display shows the number of stitches only on the front bed, so if you knit on both beds you have to raise the corresponding needles on the back bed of the machine. Plus sign during knitting means that you have to make increase on the side of the knitting where the position indicator lights up and where the lock is. A minus sign means that you must decrease stitches on the side where the position indicator lights up and where the lock is. If a number is shown on the display, the computer is telling you how many rows must be knitted before the next knitting instruction. The flashing figures on the display indicate knitting instructions. Flashing 1 means cast on. It will flash alternately with the figure denoting the number of stitches to be cast on. Flashing 2 means that you need to make a transition from knitting the border to main knitting. The instructions must be shown in the pattern. Flashing 3 means that you need to divide the work exactly in the center, place the stitches on the left onto decker combs or depending on the stitch pattern and put the empty needles out of working position. The right half is always worked first. Flashing 4 means that the first half of the neck opening has been knitted. The computer is in resting position. You have to rehang the second half of the stitches on the needle, set the lock correctly, press the Go key and continue knitting. Flashing 5 means that the part is finished. You have to make cast off and remove the knitting from the machine. If the same part is to be repeated, press the Go key and the computer will display the beginning of the program. If you see flashing 7 or 9, you have to check your instructions and set the machine for the next part of the knitting. To enter a new program, you have to switch the computer off, then switch it on again and start entering the program. Error 1 means that you have entered a figure the computer cannot accept. Press the C key to correct it. Error 2 shows up when you try to roll back the program with more rows that you have actually knitted. Error 3 means that you have reduced the measurement which can only be increased. Press the C key to clear the message, then press the E key and check the program for mistakes. After checking the program, you will hear an acoustic signal from the computer. The signal sounds every time when you have to do something other than straight knitting. If there are dots or letters in some cells of the program, you have to enter your measurements in centimeters. If there is nothing written in the instructions, the letter should mean the following measurements. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.